from high. It's a deep. It is out of here. 7:56. Bond stands alone.
Now Booker with Tucker on him. Throws it up for 8. Shot blocked by Antetokounmpo. What a block from Giannis.
17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead.
Minute remaining. And they're putting Curry in the pick and roll, trying to get him on Irving. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown.
We're sending it in, Jerome. That's for damn sure.
Yes. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Taproom Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Jordan Stacks on Stacks. Joined as always with my guys, Mr. Big Ball and Ben Larson.
Sure.
Swerving Nerve in Washington.
How about them Dodgers?
They lost tonight
I know, unfortunately.
to Syndergaard, dude. Syndergaard revenge game, bro. I texted AK this morning. I was like, bro, the Guardians are gonna win. We should.
That's fine. He could send guard his ass to the nearest trash dump in Cleveland, because that's what he is.
Quality start tonight though. 6 innings, 3 runs, 4 Ks.
That's fine. It's once in a lifetime. I bet his next start he give up like 12 earned.
As long as he didn't do it against the Dodgers, pretty sure he's happy.
That's fine. But nah, he was a good pitcher, man. Injuries just robbed him of his prime.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, after all those injuries, his velocity went from like 100 to fucking 94, dude.
Yeah, 92, 93 now.
Yeah, just you're that eliminates when you're gassing 90 or 100, dude, and you're not, takes away a lot of what you do.
I agree. How about those Giants, Ben?
Oh, loving life right now, man. Half a game in that wild card position now.
You think they're gonna
dude,
get to that
they're
81
tied
81?
now.
Fuck, man, it's gonna be close.
You guys are tied for the last wild card spot with the Reds.
Tied? I thought it was a half game, but yeah, I guess.
The
Reds won tonight and y'all lost, so
Yeah.
Yep, and the Reds have a 4-game series starting on Thursday with the Diamondbacks. A huge 4-game series.
Yep.
Massive 4-game series. And honestly, I thought the Diamondbacks were gonna push Gallen back, but they pitched him today. I mean, they did take 2 from the Rangers, which is huge. They've won 9 of their last 11. But I mean, this is a huge series coming up. Huge series. So that's gonna be one we're gonna have our eyes on for sure this weekend.
yeah, it's gonna be all hands on deck. That series probably gonna be managed like a playoff series, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of these series coming up now, I mean, we got a lot of tight races, man. Like the AL
We only
East.
have, like 30 games left too.
Yeah, the AL East is a 2-game race, and then obviously you have Toronto. They're a game out of the final wild card spot. You know, Seattle, they've won like fucking 18 of their last 24 games or something. It's just incredible fucking hot streak they're on the second half of the year.
Yep.
Yeah, breaking news. Shout out to Chicagoland, the South Side, Michael Gibson. Shout out to Eli too. He's on the North Side, but he's a Cubs fan. The White Sox did something I never thought they would do. They fired their president and their GM today.
They did.
Vice president, right? Executive vice president, EVP.
Yeah.
It was EVP. Yeah, because they got rid of the 2 top front office guys.
Oh, okay.
It was
So
Ken Williams and Rick Hahn.
Mm-hmm.
About fucking.
I know that fan that had that run is happy. He probably chugging the whole damn fifth of Jack right now.
Well, I mean, this is something that it should have been done last year, dude. After the
Yeah,
whole
it should've
fucking
did it 2 years
LaRussa
ago,
debacle. I don't know about 2 years ago because they did have some good seasons, but then they hired LaRussa, and I was like, that's when
that was 2 years ago. That's when they asked Deserve to get fired.
Yeah, but I'm saying like last year was like the year before that they still made the playoffs. They got eliminated early on, and then last year they just like fell apart. That's when it's like, all right, dude, y'all made too many mistakes now. Like we got to move on, and it's about time. I don't know who they're gonna bring in, but you know, maybe they look at kind of tearing it all down and building it back up because, man, the White Sox.
They might go get your boy from the Athletics.
Who? David Forst?
Your GM.
David Forst?
Yeah, he's good at assembling young talent.
David Forst.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he hasn't done shit since Billy Bean left the fucking since Billy Bean stopped doing shit.
Yeah, clearly I'm trolling, bro. Fuck the A's. But they got a bright future when they move to Vegas. I think they're gonna
Zach Galoff looks hella good.
They're gonna do what the Golden Knights did. They're gonna move to Vegas and mysteriously overnight gonna become a fucking contender.
I think they got a lot of young talent. I mean, Lawrence Butler looks really good. Esteury Ruiz looks really good. Zach Galoff looks fucking phenomenal. He has the most home runs in A's history in the first 30 games. And you're talking about a franchise that has a dozen Hall of Famers. We're talking fucking Mark McGwire.
Rucker is good. He needs to stop striking out so damn much.
Who?
Michael Rucker, whatever the fuck his name is.
The problem with Rooker, dude, is he can only hit fucking lefties, dude.
No, that's what I'm saying. And he strikes out a lot too.
Trade him to the Giants.
Yeah,
somebody who can hit lefties.
Yeah, the Giants.
He should have got Tommy Pham.
You should, dude. Tommy Pham's been lighting it up for the D-backs the last fucking 2 weeks, man.
Sure has.
Man, the Rangers, dude. Your boy called it 2 weeks ago, said they were going to miss the playoffs, and here they are.
Yeah, that regression is hitting. If they not hitting 300 with runners in scoring position, that pitching is starting to get exposed, which we said it was going to get exposed sooner or later because that luck they was riding wasn't going to last. It couldn't last. It was just impossible.
Yeah, but the crazy part is now, dude, they're like pitching really well. They just can't fucking hit.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. So the pitching, the hitting was carrying the pitching. And now the pitcher's trying to carry the hitting, but the hitting just ain't working.
Yep.
Only person getting on base is Seager. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
all them Jags are starting to jag again.
Yep, finally, dude. About fucking time, man. About fucking time that team fucking regressed.
Is Jung coming back anytime soon? Because they miss him bad.
They're saying, like, he wouldn't be back until the playoffs, dude.
Damn. Well, yeah, because they might as well just shut him down there because they might not make the playoffs the way they going.
You break your thumb, dude. That's tough, dude.
Yeah, I know. They shouldn't rush that back anyway. We saw what happened with Max Muncy. He wasn't the same at all.
They got a lower percentage of making the playoffs than Houston does, and Seattle's just behind them.
Yeah, Seattle is right now. Seattle's a game back of them, and Houston is a half game back of the division.
Yeah, Houston 86.3% chance of making the playoffs. Texas 75.3%, and then Seattle 67.7%.
Who does Texas play this weekend, Ben?
Texas plays the Twins.
Whew. In Minnesota or at Texas?
4 games in Minnesota.
Bro, there's a very good chance they lose 2 out of 4, 3 out of 4, and they go back to Texas in third place in that division in the West.
Astros have 2 more against the Red Sox, and then they go into Detroit. So they're likely passing. I mean, I know Detroit's been playing decently, but they're likely passing it. Mariners have the Royals and A's as their next 2 series, and White Sox right now. So,
dude, the Mariners might win that division, bro.
Yeah.
Especially the way I do expect their offense to regress to the mean a little bit. I mean, they're playing out of their fucking mind the last 2 months. Julio Rodriguez, bro, finally
more
hitting,
hits
dude.
Than the Yankees combined in those 4 games. The whole Yankees team.
Bro, he went on a streak where he was like 18 for 21, dude. Like just an unreal. And I'm not talking just 18 for 21. Like it was all extra base hits, dude. Like doubles, home runs, triples.
Yeah, he tied the major league record for most hits in one series.
Yeah, he's finally fucking heating up. And finally, I think a big part of it is like, you know, we talked about it earlier in the year. Like, it seemed like every time he went up to the plate, he's just trying to fucking hit a 4-run home run, dude, with nobody on base. It's like, bro, just get a hit, dog. Take it the other way, dude. Like, get on base. Because he's so fast that when he's on base, he's a fucking menace. You know what I mean? So The
Yep.
Mariners look good, man. They look really fucking good. My concern
thought-
with the Mariners, though, is that they have so many rookies starting. Bryce Miller, Brian Wu, Emerson, who is hurt now, which is a huge loss as well. But they got so many young guys, dude, that are like approaching and exceeding their career innings. It's like, what do we expect out of them? And like, we could say the same thing for the Orioles too. The difference between the Orioles is like, a lot of these guys have pitched in the majors before. You know, the Mariners got 2-3 guys that this is their first year pitching in the major leagues. So it's like we have no idea what we're going to get from them in September. They're not used to pitching through September in the minor leagues.
Crazy pitching stat that I saw from yesterday's Mariners White Sox games. Castillo threw 47 consecutive fastballs.
Yeah, he threw a slider in like the 5th inning to Luis Robert, and then didn't throw a single breaking ball after that.
Went 7 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned, 9 strikeouts.
Damn.
Just goes to show you
47
how fucking
consecutive
dog shit the
fastballs,
White
and
Sox
the
are.
fucking White Sox couldn't hit him.
Yeah, they're a bad team, dude.
They must can't hit fastballs. Damn.
They're a bad team, dude. They are a very bad team.
It's crazy. All that damn talent, man, and they just cannot put it together
at all. Houston, they concern me too with their starting pitching. I mean, Framber, dude, like.
Yeah, he ain't been the same since that no-hitter. And on top of that, even if the starters do have a good start, that bullpen comes in, and if they can't get to the closer, man, them motherfuckers is turkey tossers. They just giving up run after run after run, like Route 66. Like, damn.
Yeah. And the thing with Framber, too, is like, even aside from that no-hitter, dude, he hasn't really been good in the last 2 months because there's always one.
Is just terrible.
There's one inning in a game where he just like gets frustrated and just absolutely fucking blows up, dude, and gives up like 4 runs.
Shit, he started a brawl. The damn near started a brawl the last game.
Bro, he gets too frustrated with himself. Well, with all that being said, dude, do you guys have any changes to who we think's gonna make the playoffs? Because I said I said Baltimore was gonna win the AL East. I said Houston was gonna win the West. Minnesota was gonna win the Central by default, and then I had Tampa, Seattle, and Toronto making the wild card.
Yeah, I'm worried about Toronto. I definitely am, and I'm also surprised about Tampa Bay. I think what they've done without Wander has been pretty good.
Yeah,
they've
you
had a
better
pretty
get
easy
used to it.
schedule.
I don't think he's coming back no time soon.
Yep. Yeah. Well, luckily, I get my replacement in a couple of days too. So I will.
Are you putting a Buster Posey jersey back there?
Oh, that's what you should have got, man. A Posey jersey.
Posey jerseys are fucking expensive.
Should get Kyle Harrison, De La Salle autographed jersey.
The most expensive jersey I bought probably ever buy is the authentic, the Jackie Robinson one.
Yeah,
that would be dope.
I got
a
Vlad.
I just haven't worn it in a while.
There you go. I got a jersey coming.
Yeah, Vlad Guerrero.
Oh, Vladdy Jr.
Yep.
And y'all see his little brother?
Nah, how old is his little brother?
He's 15, and he's a lefty. That motherfucker hit 4 home runs in one game. I think it was like last week or the week before that. And the average distance on each home run was 415 feet.
Man, I'll say this about Vlad Guerrero, dog. That dude was supposed to be a generational talent, and he looks mid.
Well, I think his little brother might be better.
Who else's little brother did we see? Who is this? The last Orioles, the big pickup that they just got first round.
Jackson Holiday. His little brother is supposed to be better.
His little brother
was fucking raking.
His little brother is raking out of this world.
Bro, it's because Matt Holiday's a hitting instructor, dude. Like,
that makes sense because he's in 10th grade on varsity batting like damn near 700.
Yeah, dude. He literally, remember what he did to Matt Carpenter last year? Matt Carpenter had like a career year resurgence last year.
That's true. That's true.
That was all Matt Holiday, dude.
He's still with those dog shit Yankees?
Nah, he's with the Padres now and he sucks again.
Damn. No, I'm talking about Matt Holiday. He's still with the Yankees?
No, dude, he is he's a private hitting instructor.
Oh, private coach. Okay, private hitting instructor. Okay, makes sense.
His
I know
brother.
Barry Bonds was working with a couple guys this offseason too.
Man, I just think the thing that makes Bond so great is his instincts, and you just can't really teach that.
Yeah.
Like, remember when he was the Marlins hitting coach? Like, it didn't last very long.
Because a lot of those young cats wasn't listening to him.
I don't know. Well, I just think that it's the same thing with like basketball. Like, like Kobe could have never been a coach because
he's kind of an asshole. Now Kobe didn't want to coach because he didn't want to deal with like the young players. He said he'd rather coach when he started falling in love with coaching when he was coaching his daughter and her friends.
yeah, that's what I'm saying is like they can't. Like Michael Jordan never coached. You know what I mean? Like the greats never coach because it's just.
Larry Bird was a pretty damn good coach though.
Yeah, that's true. He's one of the few. Remember when Magic coached for like half a season? Funny times. Anyways, but yeah, Matt Holliday, his brother is the baseball coach at Oklahoma State.
Oh, okay.
So Matt Holliday also like I don't know if he's like the hitting coach there or if he's just like a consultant, but he like works with them as well. He works with them as well. But yeah, man, Jackson Holliday. By the way, John Heyman reported on Saturday that the Orioles are thinking about calling up Jackson Holliday for the September call-ups.
Makes sense. I remember the Dodgers did that with Gavin Lux, and he hit 2 home runs in the playoffs.
My only thing is with calling up Jackson Holliday is like if he's not going to get at bats every day, I just don't think there's a point.
Yeah.
Well, he needs to because the shortstop now ain't doing much.
Gunnar Henderson?
Wait, no, not Gunnar. Well, no, they moved what's name to second base. I'm tripping. I thought Gunnar was playing second base.
Well, they play a different lineup all the time, but
okay.
That's my point. Is like they don't have an everyday because like they rotate Adam Frazier and Jorge Mateo every day. Like if Jorge Mateo plays, he plays shortstop, and then they move Gunnar to third and Westberg to second. But if Adam Frazier plays, then they move Gunnar to shortstop, Westberg to third, and Frazier is second.
I mean, Mateo don't play when those three play.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you call up Jackson Holliday, you have to DFA because Jorge Mateo has no more options. You have to DFA him, so you have to release him.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm cool with, but that means you got to play Jackson every day. As a 19-year-old in a fucking division race, dude.
I think he's built for it.
He probably is. I mean, his dad was a fucking pro. You know what I mean? Like
exactly. So he's been around the game. He know the expectations, and I'm pretty sure the stage ain't too big for him. And the way that kid's hitting, I don't think you can have him in the minors too much longer.
This brings up another solid point I want to ask you guys too, or a question. We're seeing guys get called up faster now. Like that dude got called up by the Angels who was just drafted. I forget his name. He committed a huge error today, which cost the Angels a game.
Yeah, it cost them the
game. Which is like that's the concern about guys that young though, dude. You know what I mean? Like they haven't played professional baseball long. But do you? Because I've heard a couple different opinions about this, and I have a mixed opinion myself. But what do you guys think about this? Like, are we going to this new route of like guys getting called up a lot faster than before? Than like, because a lot of guys that get drafted now, they come from college. They're playing 3 years in college, right?
Yeah.
And then now they're getting drafted, and then are we seeing a new age in this?
Probably so. It might speed up their major league clock, which I think they need to redo that whole damn system anyway, because all that club control for all them damn years ain't cool in my book. Kind of remind me of the NFL before free agency. I think it's honestly, if they feel like they're ready in the scouts, because you can only spend so much time in the minors if you're a top level guy before it starts to hamper you, in my opinion, because you better than 90% of these guys you're playing with. Most of the time you're drafted in the first round, you're gonna be probably the future of that organization. Right. That's why they drafted you in the first round and giving you all that damn upfront bonus money. So they probably want you to show the goods a lot sooner, which I have no problem with, but it does create a sink or swim type of situation. But honestly, I think these kids, they've been playing this game for so long, and their dream is to make it to the big league level. So if it's sped up a little bit, I don't think that's a bad thing. I just think the faster you can get to free agency or then through that arbitration, whatever the hell you want to call it, and get to that real contract, I think you should do it as fast. You should take the fastest route possible because you got guys that's been in the minors 10, 12 years and just become a full-on minor league, make a career out of being a minor league baseball player. So,
Yep.
Yeah. And my big wonder is how many of these guys are playing down to their competition. And when they are that top level, prospect that would play up to their competition in the big leagues. They don't get that opportunity because they've been stuck in the lower levels for so long. So, I'm not surprised. And we also got to think these guys are fucking huge now. They're a lot bigger than they used to be. So they can, they can hit the ball out. They can hit the ball hard. They can throw the ball hard. And they are ready to be professional ball players quicker.
Yeah, they're built way better to handle the day-to-day grind of being a major league player. That's why I honestly think as bad as Drew Jones is doing in the Diamondbacks minor league system, shit, they need to call him up. Maybe he have a resurgence in the majors.
I think a big part of it too is I think that it shows the developmental stages in America in baseball, whether it's high school and travel ball and stuff and in college. And I think it's great for the game of college baseball, right? If these guys are getting drafted and then getting called up right away, it's like, oh wow, college baseball is actually a pretty good fucking product. Like maybe we should watch it, right? I think that's a huge reason why you're seeing it is because these pitchers in the college level are so much better now. And these hitters are so much better now. And so like when they get to double and triple A, like we joke about it all the time, right? With AK and stuff, like KBO is like double A baseball, right? And that's a professional league. And then it's like college is like college is right there with double A baseball, in my opinion, because double A used to always be like young guys and dudes that, like you said, they're like basically like career minor leaguers, right? Or high school kids that they skipped college and went straight to the minor leagues, right? Now we're seeing less kids skip college. We're seeing more kids go to college and then go into the major league. So I think it's a great thing for college baseball. And I think it's good because these kids get drafted and then they're more major league ready. And I think we're going to see more of it. And I think teams are starting to catch on. It's like, oh, they called up this young kid who's 20 years old. That used to be like a taboo. Like, dude, you don't call someone up that young. And now they're balling. I think Juan Soto kind of broke the fucking mold a little bit when he came up at 19 and won a World Series. And
I think he came up at 18.
I think he was 19. But you might be right. I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, remember he was 18 when they called him up in the middle of the season. Then that next year they won the World Series.
Yeah, he was 19 that year.
But that does bring into a problem in baseball is that you aren't going to get those long careers. You're going to get a lot of players that are 1 and 2 years in and then out. And
I don't think so necessarily. Like, I think the guys are
going to have another young kid come in and, play for another 2 years, and they're going to draft another young kid that gets that opportunity and then
you got to perform.
Yeah. But if this is
the difference, Ben, is that everybody's timeline is different, right? Just because Juan Soto's 18 and balls out, what I'm saying is that there are guys that are that good, right? And Irv kind of alluded to it where he said that some guys, they probably should be called up, but they are stuck in the minor leagues because teams don't want to call them up, right? And I think that now teams are more... Yeah, I think now teams are more, it's not taboo necessarily to like not call up a young guy. Like if he's ready, he's ready. Like call him up. There's no need to like sit him in AAA or AA just to prevent his major league clock from starting, right? Or else you get an Aaron Judge situation where he gets called up at 24, he doesn't become a free agent until 30. And then that's when he gets his big free agent contract. And that's what MLB teams have been trying to do for so long. But it's like, if you're trying to win, call the kids up that are ready. And that doesn't mean every kid that gets drafted is going to be ready at 22 or 21 or 20.
Yeah.
It's just the ones that are, and you need them. Like, if you need the kid, you have a position of opportunity, and that dude is fucking 19 or 20 years old, and he plays that position. He's hitting 400 in AAA. Like, why the fuck is he sitting in AAA hitting 400 when your fucking major league shortstop is hitting 211?
Well, but I think that if that's the case, they have to. I mean, you're going to get some backlash on both sides from the Players Association, because yes, you're
Why
going
would
to
you
get
get
younger
backlash
kids
from?
up,
Why would
but
you get the backlash from Players Association?
but
man?
you're going to get the ones who are the older players who are getting replaced because of these young kids. So again,
Out with
that's
the
why
old
you're
in with the new.
yeah, but that's why you're going to see a lot more turnover in baseball, because those old guys who are average players are going to get knocked out because they've got this young kid that could come up and play well, but he could come up and flounder at the big levels. You never know
Survival
that.
of the, like Darwin said, Ben, survival of the fittest, buddy.
Yeah,
I
but
think
Who
the biggest
got the
thing
kid
that
from Florida that could pitch and hit?
he wasn't draft eligible this year. He's draft eligible next year,
Okay, so he definitely gonna be a top 5 pick.
and he's not good at pitching. So I don't think there's any chance of he.
Florida gonna continue to trot him out there, bro. Trust me.
He's like a mid-ass pitcher, bro. Paul Skeens made him look silly.
He can hit like a motherfucker though.
He can.
I think you do have to boost that number on the roster up then, so you don't have to be shuffling kids back and forth.
Well, no, I think maybe you up the minor league options. You know, so
That and no, I think they should up the roster like they did for COVID year. They should keep it that way.
yeah, but I mean, then you're gonna see teams like they're gonna abuse it, dude, and they're gonna bring up like the Giants for sure would call up like 20 relievers, dude, and they would throw a bullpen game every fucking day, dude. And then talk about time limits in games, dude. We'd have like fucking 4-hour games because the Giants are fucking calling in relievers every fucking inning and shit. I think that's the problem with extending rosters, is that you're gonna I'm not saying just the Giants. I'm saying every team is gonna call up a buttload.
Yeah,
of
every team will
relievers,
take
dude.
advantage of it. You're right.
Okay, so then it's maybe you up you up the like per position. You make it a per position where you can have two shortstops.
Yeah, but
three. I guess it would be like 3 shortstops, 3 second basemen.
the problem with that is like not everyone's gonna play that much, and then you got guys that are just like sitting there.
Yeah.
That's why like I agree with like having more minor league options so you can like call guys up and down, right? And kind of keep guys fresh and like, hey bro, we're gonna send you down to AAA for like 2 weeks and give you at bats every single day, and then we'll call you back up. And same thing with pitching, dude. Is like when your bullpen's starting to get tired, it's like, okay, we're gonna send you down to AAA where you're not really gonna pitch, you're just gonna sit there and kind of rest, and then we'll call you back up. Like I think that's a huge thing because we are getting to a point in the game where like the average starting pitcher only goes like 5 and a little over a third of an inning this year. So these bullpens are getting so fucking taxed, dude. And it's like, and then the same thing too is like, bro, a lot of these, like the AAA relievers fucking suck, dude. It's like, if you're a good reliever, you're in the majors.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like there's really no good minor league, like, bro, if you've ever watched a minor league game, these motherfuckers will walk 4 batters in an inning, dude. Yeah. So I don't know what the answer is, Ben. I hear you. I just don't know what the answer is, to be honest. Yeah. It'll be interesting though, because the players have been fighting for so long to like get that club control down, and they've been wanting to get called up younger because they want to be a free agent faster.
Yeah.
So I don't think the MLBPA would fight against that necessarily.
No, I think it's the other side. It's for those older players that are getting replaced.
Bro, but Major League Baseball has like the best pension, dude. Like you play one Major League Baseball game, you're eligible for a pension for the rest of your life.
Okay. Yeah, didn't think about that.
So it's like you're in heaven, dude. It'll be interesting though.
No.
I do think we're in a new era of baseball though. All right, good conversation. That one longer than I anticipated.
You guys start the first game. I gotta go get another beer.
Oh, you already had to get another beer?
I'm only drinking a 12 ounce or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 9.6% though.
Ooh, shit.
Gotta love those Voodoo Rangers.
Oh yeah. All right, go get another beer. We'll start on this one.
Yep.
All right, Irv. Twinkies and Brewers. We were kind of talking about this game before we came on air, and we had differing opinions on it. We can get the line first. We got Maeda at Milwaukee facing Corbin Burns. Milwaukee wins today 7-4 because Dylan Floro comes in and gives up 5 fucking runs, dude. One of the dumbest moves by Rocco Baldelli I've ever seen in my life, dude. Dylan Floro should never see a close game. Like that's a dude that comes in when your team is down 5 runs or up 5 runs. Not when you are when you have a 1-run lead, dude. So just stupid managing, bro.
I definitely agree.
The dumbest fucking managing ever. And if Rocco Baldelli's listening to this, he can call me or you can hit me up on Twitter at Jordan Rules TSP. I'll be glad to help you manage a fucking ball club, dude. I'm fucking telling you right now. I will text you what moves to make, and we could do this together. But tomorrow we have Kenta Maeda versus Corbin Burns. The Twins plus $1.22. Milwaukee minus $1.44. We've seen some line movement towards Milwaukee early. You can also find Milwaukee minus $1.36. Depends on what book you're shopping at. But what do you think about this game here?
Honestly, I'm basing this game off of Corbin Burns' last performance. Now I know he's been pitching better on the road than he has at home, but a performance like that against a lineup like the Dodgers, I think that's going to carry him, give him some momentum for the rest of the season. And he looked like Corbin Burns that we all know and got used to watching pitch. And against a Twins lineup that's pretty much boom or bust, which they have been hitting the ball like stringing together more hits lately, but they are a high strikeout team. So, and when you're facing a pitcher like Corbin Burns, if you can't get to him early, it's a wrap. So that's the main thing you want to keep an eye on tomorrow if you are going to bet the ball. If you bet in this game, if he starts off hot and they can't touch him within like the first couple of innings, I can easily see him going pitching 7, maybe even 8 innings a shutout ball tomorrow, especially with this Twins lineup, because it's either they hitting home runs or their asses is striking out.
Yeah, that's the one thing about them, dude, is like they're literally they lead the league in solo home runs, I'm pretty sure. I don't know the exact number on that, but I would not doubt it. However, Kenta Maeda's been good on the road, dude. 2.89 ERA on the road, 197 average against, 265 WOBA. So he's been pretty good. And like you look at the teams he's faced on the road, you know, he faced Seattle on the road, faced Atlanta Braves on the road. Nice. So he's faced some good teams on the road. He just gets shelled at home, and really he got shelled in one start at home. It kind of fucking really took a toll on his ERA. Since July, he's only had 2 starts where he's given up more than 2 runs.
Well, but since July, he's only had 3 starts. Or are we talking about all of July?
I'm talking about since July, he's only had 2 starts since he gave up more than 3 runs, and he's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's had 8 starts.
So you're talking about including July, okay?
Yeah, I'm saying that you know, he hasn't given up more than 3 runs in any start. He has a 3.84 xFIP, so he's definitely pitching better than his ERA says. He has a 3.6 SIERA, so again, and as I alluded to before we came on, the Brewers are one of the worst teams against breaking balls, hitting breaking balls, and that's what Kenta Maeda throws. He doesn't throw many fastballs. So if you're a fastball hitting team, it's not the best pitcher to face, per se. But I do agree with what Irv's saying too, is that, you know, the Twins, they're all or nothing, dude. And honestly, they've been much better hitting at home than they have on the road. On the road against right-handed pitching, since the All-Star break. Oh, I got the dates wrong. So second half of the year on the road against right-handed pitching, Minnesota, 85 WRC plus, 139 ISO. Only a 652 OPS. Not very good. Not very good at all. Milwaukee, on the other hand, against right-handed pitching, 109 WRC plus, 176 ISO. Much better. 765 OPS. So Milwaukee's actually been hitting the ball pretty well. And aside from that Dodgers series, Milwaukee's really been playing some good baseball in the month of August. They're coming off sweeping the Rangers. They won the first game against the Twins. Corbin Burns is just, he has really struggled at home this year, man. And that kind of,
he writes that ship.
That does concern me. It's not like he's been facing like great teams at home either. Like he gets shelled by his last 3 home starts haven't been bad, but he faced Pittsburgh, Cincy, and Cincy. Faced Arizona at home. Damn, he's had a lot of fucking road starts, dude.
Is that
Corbin Burns, yeah.
Yeah.
But the other thing too is Corbin Burns really good against left-handed pitching this year. His left-handed pitching against left-handed hitters, a lot better than right-handed hitters. 160 average, 254 OBP, 227 WOBA, and the Twins have a lot of left-handed hitters. They have more left-handed hitters than they do right-handed hitters. This might be an under game.
That's where I was gonna go.
Yeah, I was gonna say lean under because I think this game is a perfect game for Corbin to keep on rolling.
And it's sitting at 8 right now too. You've been talking about a lot of negatives here, for both, batting against both of these pitchers. So I think under is the best play.
I agree. Corbin Burns, his cutter's his best pitch. Actually throws one of the best cutters in all of baseball, which is probably why he pitches really well against lefties because it breaks in on lefties. Minnesota. Oh, I want to see something real quick.
How about those Washington Nationals, baby?
We're not talking about them, bro.
I know, but I just saw that they beat the Yankees. So
yeah, who isn't beating the Yankees right now?
Yeah, the Yankees lost.
But on the road though, and CJ Abrams, man, the Padres should have kept him.
Yeah. Padres should have kept him. They should have kept James Wood.
Damn, the Twins not good against cutters.
See, I think.
Hold on.
I just another point for the under.
Looked at the wrong pitch. Twins actually good against cutters. Holy shit.
Oh.
They got 8 guys with a weighted runs against positive average. However, Byron Buxton's one of them. He's not playing. He's hurt. Everybody else, yeah. So that, I mean, I don't know how to look at that. Corbin Burns also a very breaking ball heavy pitcher. Changeup, curveball, cutters is like 3 best pitches. And I know off of previous research, the Twins are a very heavy fastball hitting team. Yes, not good against the curveball, not good against the changeup. Yes, I think first 5 under is probably the play here.
Just first 5, okay.
I mean, I would lean full game under if it's close because both high leverage bullpens are very good. The Twins, if they throw Dylan Floro out there though, we're cooked, dog. Motherfucker sucks. Bro,
Trying to warn you.
Bro shouldn't be anywhere near a fucking Major League Baseball roster, dude. All right, let's move on to our next game. We got the Giants versus the Fightin' Phils. Giants coming off, this team just fucking sucks, dude. This is one of the most dog shit fucking teams in all of baseball, dude. every time I back this fucking team, dude, they suck so much.
So don't back them tomorrow, please.
Dude, this team is they're atrocious, dude. Like they can't hit with runners in scoring position. I mean, they're one of the worst teams with runners in scoring position, dude. It's bad. It is.
Yeah.
It's bad, Ben.
I know.
They had bases on Monday. They had bases loaded, 1 out, and didn't even score a run, dude.
I mean, again, we knew this. We knew going into the trade deadline that we needed a bat and we needed another starter, and they didn't get a bat and they didn't get another starter. So we knew that we were going to have issues going into, this final half of the year or third of the year, I guess, at that point. And look at where we are. I think we're still 3-7 in our last 10, but we're really 2-8.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's bad.
Hold on, I actually want to see what their average is with runners in scoring position real quick. So I know it's bad, dude. I gotta know the exact stat here.
Only 4 games above 500 right now. It's crazy. At this point, I see the Diamondbacks, easily passing us, even though they just went through their whole downward trend. I mean, look at them though. They've been kicking ass right now. Guess what we do have is that Giants do have a better schedule.
There's no fucking way the Giants have a 260 average with runners in scoring position, dude. I've seen this team squander so many bases loaded, dude.
Runners in scoring position.
I mean, that's true, but like lately, once they do, they can't get runners home, dude. They can't advance runners on bases. They can't get runners home. Like they just don't play smart baseball, bro. Like at all. Yep. That's their issue. Tomorrow we got Alex Cobb versus who we got pitching for the Michael Lorenzen, dude. Who had the most fraudest no-hitter of all time, dude. That was the ugliest no-hitter ever. Cool thing about Michael Lorenzen though, he wears Vans cleats, which is cool.
That is true.
That's about where that goes though. But
did you see Schwarber's moonshot yesterday?
Oh yeah, you fucking launched it. Schwarber, I mean, dude, that dude's either home run, strikeout, or fucking walk, dude. There's no in between. What do you think about Ben? What do you think about this game tomorrow?
I mean, it's I think the best play here. I mean, I don't think the Giants get swept, which is I think something you can look at. Cobb does go a little bit further into games, so you won't see. I mean, he's averaging probably around 6 innings, so you won't see as much of a bullpen game, which is something that I think they need. So I do lean Giants. I think I'd also lean the under. Just in the case that, I mean, the Giants are injured. A lot of their bats that they're looking for are not there. And that's kind of been the story of the season with the Giants. So I would probably lean under. It's sitting at 9 right now. So I'd probably definitely lean under. And I lean Giants at plus 112 just because I don't think they get swept.
Ben, this is my problem with the Giants, dude. Since July, the worst offensive team in all of baseball. 71 WRC plus, 121 ISO. I mean, this team, they can't hit, dude.
Yeah, August has been bad. July has been bad. Yeah.
Like, they cannot hit. And that is a fucking concern of mine. Is like, I backed them on Saturday against the Braves, dude. I was like, all right, Logan Webb's on the mound, and
they can't give him, he hasn't gotten any run support this.
They gave him 4 runs of support. He was decent. And then Tyler Rogers comes in and fucking sells the whole fucking thing. But the point still stands is like, dude, they get runners on base and they can't fucking capitalize, dude. They were going against Chirinos, dude. Chirinos sucks.
Yeah. I mean, just comparing pre All-Star game to post All-Star game. Their average has dropped 35 points. Their OBP has dropped 31 points. Their slugging percentage has dropped
probably a fucking
69 points.
Oh, I thought it was more than that.
And their OPS has dropped 102 points.
Yeah, because they don't get on base.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, they were literally through June, they were third in WRC plus against right-handed hitting. Now they're like 22nd. That's how bad they've been.
Yeah.
I just keep telling myself though, like at some point they're gonna bounce back and be that team that was once hitting at least right-handed pitching, right?
Yeah.
But they can't even do that. Like every at bat, they go up there trying to hit
better against left-handed pitchers now than they are against righties.
And that's scary. Because they go up there every at bat trying to hit a fucking grand slam, dude, with nobody on base.
They have a better average against lefties. Everything else is not, but yeah.
I'm just not very high on Michael Lorenzen. I think he's pretty average at best. The Giants are also a good fastball hitting team, and that's his best pitch is a fastball. I want to see what his splits are.
You're looking at you're looking at the over, honestly.
Bro, it's tough to say with the Giants, dude. You just don't know what you're gonna fucking get. And Lorenzen's better against left-handed hitting, which the Giants are gonna throw a lot of lefties at him. He has a 192 average against lefties.
He just got fucking lit up against Washington too.
Yeah, Washington's a much better offensive team than the fucking Giants, though.
Well, I mean, he threw the no hitter against Washington and then came back and.
But Alex Cobb has actually been pretty decent. He's fucking dog shit on the road, though. He has a 5.08 ERA on the road, and he has a 5.73 ERA in the second half of the season. Yeah, we might want to pack the Giants up on this one, fellas. They might get swept in this one. Honestly, I might look at Phillies -1.5, even though it's only -130. But
going big, huh? -1.5.
Yeah,
I see -1.5 at +160.
Yeah. I'm looking at Phillies money line -130, -1.
Oh, okay.
-1.5 at +160. I think there's a very good chance the fucking Giants get. This is my thing with the Giants, dude. Is like if they can get to the bullpen with a lead, they have a pretty good shot at winning the game because they have one of the better bullpens in baseball. Can they do? And not only that, dude. They pitched a lot of their high leverage guys today. Doval blew the save. I don't even know how many pitches he threw. He threw like how many pitches, Ben? 25, 30 pitches today?
He did throw a lot.
Because he almost got out. He like hit the first fucking batter and gave up a single.
I'm pulling up that box score right now. I did see that he lost the game though.
I was on the under today, so I had to sweat that out at the end because Doval fucking.
Coming up. Doval, 19 pitches.
Nah, so I mean he's still available tomorrow.
Yeah, both of the Rodgerses had 12 and 13.
But one of the Rodgers pitched. I think he pitched on Monday. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Two twin brothers, both pitchers.
Oh no, neither of them pitched. Neither of them pitched on Monday.
And they pretty much have identical stats.
But damn, dude, you should see their bullpen usage, bro. It's insane.
That's Farhan for you.
Absolutely insane. See, that's what scares me about taking the over/under in this game. is because like today, dude, the game was 3-2 in the fifth inning, and it was 3-2 the rest of the game.
Yeah,
Because A, the Giants don't hit, and B, the Giants bullpen is hella good. So we could get a similar situation tomorrow where, dude, the Giants could be up 2-0 in the fifth inning, right?
And lose the game 4-2.
Yeah.
you still hit that under. Yeah, but I mean, you can look at it too. Like you can have it, game 1 where there were 14 runs versus game 2 where there was 7. You had a bullpen game both of those games.
Yeah, that dude, Yell or whatever his name is, he got sent back down.
Yeah.
So you're and Alex Cobb, he's gonna go at least 5, dude.
Yeah, Cobb will definitely go
At least 5.
Yeah.
But he also might get shelled in those 5.
Yep.
Because he's been bad on the road, dude.
Yeah, he's had some really, really bad road starts.
5.08 ERA on the road, and then he's also got he's got shit splits against fucking lefties, dude, and Philly's got a lot of good lefties.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, and their bats are starting to wake up a little bit. Even Turner's starting to wake up a little bit too.
Dude,
Yeah, his last
all his
3 starts on the road, 4 starts on the road. He's allowed.
One of them's against Oakland, Ben.
15 runs in his last 4 starts in 6, 10, 15 2/3.
I mean, you look at all his road starts,
20
dude,
and
except for
21 innings.
Except for his first 3 road starts, all his road starts are trash.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like you gotta take the Phillies on this one, boys.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think so.
Kind of liking the Phils, dude.
I'm gonna stick with the -120, then go in the
run line.
Yeah.
I think the run line provides a lot of great value.
It definitely does.
Knowing that, I would throw
against lefties, and they trot out a pretty damn good lefty hitting lineup.
Yeah, I would maybe throw a half unit on the +160, and then also on the -130.
Yeah, so you can cover, or you can hit big.
Yeah, and trust me, dude, I don't like backing. Lorenzen's one of the pitchers I don't like backing, but I think in this spot it's the right side. All right, let's move on to the Orioles and the Blue Jays. We have Kevin Gausman against Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty coming off his very dog shit start in which he basically walked fucking 20 guys and gave up a grand slam. And yeah, you can kiss my whole fucking asshole for that one. Toronto's laying $1.30 in this one. Baltimore plus $1.10 on the other side. What do you guys like about this one, or who do you like on this one?
Looking at it, it's kind of hard for me to fade the Orioles. I think Fleury had his one bad start that he was due for. I think he returns back to the pitcher we saw his first couple starts for the Orioles. Another thing with the Orioles too, man, the bats just gotta be consistent, and they gotta start hitting with runners in scoring position, man.
Well, they're the third best team with runners in scoring position.
Or showing traits of that could come back to bite them in their ass in the playoffs. Because if you don't hit with runners in the scoring position in the playoffs, your ass is going home early. Ask the Dodgers that last year versus the Padres.
They're the third best team with runners in scoring position this year.
I know, but I'm saying the last couple games they haven't been hitting runners in scoring position.
When you say last couple of games, I mean they smacked against the A's.
Well, of course not the A's. I'm talking about the series before that, and against the Mariners. Well, they got some clutch hits with runners in scoring position, but they had a lot of people on base and was leaving a lot of people on base against the Mariners. And what series was that when it was at home? And it was pissing me the fuck off because they kept losing by 1 run or 2 runs.
Oh, that was the Twins.
and they had every opportunity to blow the fucking doors off the team that was playing.
Probably the Twin
Damn, who was they
series.
playing? It wasn't the Twins? Who was it? Was it the Astros? I think it was the Astros, but that was like a couple weeks ago though. But anyway, Jack Flaherty, Gaussman is not good on the road, so yeah, I'm gonna lean the Orange Birds here.
I'm gonna go Orioles first 5 here.
I need Flaherty not to walk guys too. That's one of his biggest issues too.
Yeah. Gausman has kind of struggled against the Orioles. He hasn't. I mean, I don't necessarily want to say struggle, but he hasn't looked great. And then his last 3 starts, he is not. I mean, he did get the win against Cleveland, or 7 innings.
Yeah, he looked great against Cleveland.
Yeah, he did get that win. Yeah, but in the Baltimore game and the Philly game, when you look at Seattle, you look at all of these who have kind of more upside on these offenses. He has not been, pitching that great. Last game against Baltimore on the 3rd, he went 4 1/3, 8 hits, 3 earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. It's just, I think he's getting tired, to be honest. He's close to, he's got 24 starts now. And a lot of those games he's pitched a lot of innings. So I think he's getting a little slow, and Toronto hasn't been hitting that great recently.
No, Toronto hasn't been, but they did get Bo Bichette back.
That's true.
So keep that in mind. They haven't been hitting with him in the last several weeks. They get him back.
When did he come back?
I think last week.
Saturday or something last week.
Okay. Cincinnati hasn't been playing great, which has been their last
Yeah, but he's their best hitter, dude, by far. Because Vlad's
my boy Vladdy Jr. been mid this year. He 268, 18 home runs, and 72 RBIs.
Yeah.
Baltimore 8-2 against Toronto on the series this year.
Yeah, Baltimore does play Toronto really well, and like tonight, Kikuchi was on the mound against Grayson Rodriguez. Grayson definitely didn't have his best stuff, dude. His command wasn't there. But they got to Kikuchi, and Kikuchi's been Toronto's best pitcher since the All-Star break for sure. And they got 3 runs off him in 5 innings. Tomorrow they get Gaussman. They've actually hit Gaussman pretty well over the last couple of years. So I do think that is pretty important. And Gaussman does have pretty negative splits against lefties, and obviously we know the Orioles are going to throw a lot of lefties at him. His lefty splits are worse than righty splits. 246 average, 301 OBP, 411 slugging, 308 WOBA. And then he also has a worse ERA on the road. He also has a worse WOBA on the road, worse OBP on the road, worse slugging on the road. And his second half ERA 4.08 compared to 3.03 in the first half. So Ben, speaking to he may be getting tired. That could be a possibility. I just think that Flaherty, dude, this motherfucker, dog. Oh my god. He was really good against the Jays his first start, and I think a big part of that is because his lefty-righty splits are huge. Like, against lefties are hitting 304, 399, 478 off him. Righties are only hitting 243, 332, 372 off him. So we're talking a huge difference between lefties and righties. I'm not going to put a ton into his home and away splits because he hasn't pitched at Camden Yards at all. This is his first Camden Yards start, I believe. Is that true? Can someone fact check me on that? This is his first Camden Yards start yet? Yes? Oh, no, he pitched against Houston. Gave up 3 earned at Camden. Yep. So second Camden Yards start. So I'm not going to put a ton into it. But man, like Flaherty, like he has good stuff, dude. He has good strikeout stuff. It's just a big part of his thing is control, man. Like he just be He's like the right-handed fucking Blake Snell, except he'll throw fastballs right down the middle and fucking serve a grand slam, dog. I don't know. I lean Baltimore with the plus money just because Baltimore's been so good as a fucking dog this year. But I also kind of lean the under, dude. Lightweight. Because I do think this is going to be played as like a playoff game. Just like tonight. And if tonight didn't go into extras, dude, it's a fucking under game.
Yeah.
Why don't they give me the numbers here? Hold on. As a dog, where
Baltimore as a dog, man. Let me see.
36 and 29 this year. As a favorite, 39 and 15.
Damn, they've been that good as a favorite. I mean, they've been favorites a lot more than normal. Yeah, I kind of like the under, man. I just think this is going to be played like a playoff type game. I wouldn't be shocked if this is like a 3-1, 3-2 type game at the end of the game.
Sure.
What if Gossman gets lit up?
I don't think he's going to get lit up.
That's true. Yeah, he has been a lot better this year than he was last year.
Maybe gives up 2 or 3, but again, like that could be all the runs of the game. The bullpen was great today for Toronto. Bullpen retired 11 straight Orioles hitters, dude. Like the Orioles couldn't hit the bullpen, and that's like the weakness of the fucking Blue Jays. And we know how good the Orioles bullpen is, right? And Felix Bautista only threw 9 pitches tonight, so he's definitely available tomorrow. Yennier Cano threw under 20, he's available tomorrow. Fuji didn't throw, he's available tomorrow. So I probably lean first 5 under, but I like the whole game under as well. I think this is going to be an under type game.
See that.
I'd probably wait for it to get to 8.5 or 9 and then take the under. Because the public loves betting overs.
Yeah, y'all think they'll juice it enough?
Nah, because like it's all 8s, 8.5s out there right now. The 8s are juiced to the over, which means that they're about to get to 8.5. So that usually tells me like just if you like the under, wait. Don't bet it now.
Yeah.
So like I said, Jack Flaherty, his biggest struggles are against left-handed hitters. And Toronto doesn't have a ton of lefties. Most of their hitters are right-handed hitters. Brandon Belt's been good lately. Whit Merrifield has been good lately. But
yeah,
I like he's a heavy strikeout pitcher, man. He's got to stay away from the free passes, man. But you know who starts on Thursday, right?
If we're gonna go under.
Yeah, but Gausman, I mean, both of them are heavy strikeout pitchers, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know who starts on Thursday for the O's, though, right?
Tyler Wells.
Mean Dean Kramer.
Oh, Dean Kramer. Okay.
The inglorious bastard himself.
Off teams here. We heard Casey Mize was supposed to be coming back from Detroit, and we haven't heard anything about that. Have you guys heard about him coming back anytime soon?
Nah, but that would be huge for Detroit because honestly, Detroit is actually a fucking pretty good team, dude.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be really good next year. I think they got a couple of moves they got to make, but that division fucking sucks.
Yeah, they just got to add some pitching and stay healthy. I think they'd be all right.
Yeah, but they get Casey Mize back. You got
Anderson
Casey Mize
Tyon is
against
on the
Skubal.
mound versus Skubal tomorrow.
Let's see.
I like that Tigers team, man. Torkelson's starting to look good. Riley Green is a legit all-star outfielder, dude. Like he is him. Javi Baez will swing at a fucking pitch 90 feet outside the strike zone, so he's a hell of a defensive shortstop though, which makes it tough, but he definitely got to figure that shit out.
Here we go. Updated 9 hours ago. Scheduled to throw his next bullpen session Wednesday.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate because the Tigers are out of it, but
yeah,
definitely
again,
going into next year would be massive, dude. And if you can get him innings now to build him up into next year, huge. I also think John Means is coming back for the Orioles soon. He's looked really good in his rehab start so far in Bowie Double-A.
Nice.
That's huge.
That'll be huge. Yeah, that'll be a huge addition.
I don't know if they're gonna start him or if they're just gonna throw him out of the bullpen, but either
Probably
way,
out the bullpen.
yeah, either way, a huge addition. Tyler Wells also making a comeback here soon. I also think they probably throw him in the bullpen as well. I think they probably move Mike Bowman out and throw Tyler Wells, and then when John Means starts or Wells starts, they'll probably throw like more of a bullpen type game where like one of those guys will go 3, the other guy will go 3, and then it'll be interesting. But man, all right, let's get some best bets, fellas.
Let's go, y'all.
What do we like?
Honestly, I like the Phillies tomorrow money line. Give me the. We didn't talk about this game, but I like the Nationals tomorrow +1.5. And give me I said the Phillies. Phillies, Nationals. Another game we talked about. I like the Orioles. I think they bounce back tomorrow. Give me the Orioles money line.
All right, Benjamin.
My 2 starred bets: Baltimore +110. And then I got I like what we talked about earlier. Go Philly a full unit -120, a half unit at -1.5, because then you can hedge your bet if they only win by 1, and if they win by more than 1, you're walking away really happy.
That's your 2 best bets. All right.
I'll also go Milwaukee, Minnesota under 8. I didn't have that started, but
All right, I'm going Milwaukee, Minnesota under first 5, which will probably be 4. If it's 3.5, we're gonna push it to the full game 8. But if it's 4, we're going under 4 first 5. And then I also like Phillies -130. Also like the -1.5 +160. That's where I'm going with my 2 best bets. I'm probably gonna stay away from the Orioles game. I do lean the Orioles to win. I just don't want to get my emotions caught up in it, so I'm probably gonna stay away. I might change my mind though. So follow me on Twitter. Orioles hurt my soul today, though.
don't they always? No, they don't, because they win games.
Who the fuck is Alexander Wells? Is that Tyler Wells? Is that his real name? No.
Gotta be.
He wasn't a rookie, though, before. He wasn't a rookie on the Orioles.
Yeah. I don't know who the hell that is, man.
No.
Alexander Wells is an Australian dude. Nice.
Not the Wells you were talking about.
Definitely not the Tyler Wells.
There we go. Samsonite.
All right, football's coming up, fellas. College football starts this weekend.
Ah, damn, I'm busy.
I love it.
Yeah, tomorrow night we'll be back talking college football week 0 previews and picks with my guy, AK Sports 90 on Twitter. Also, go to Fantasia Sports, PHANTASIA Sports, promo code Taproom Sports. Sign up if you're in one of the states that has legal fantasy betting. So if you're into Prize Picks, Fantasia Sports is exactly the same thing. It's just like Prize Picks. So get involved at Taproom or use our promo code Taproom Sports. Get some free plays. That being said,
we'll make a post about it.
Yep. One day Ben's gonna start pushing that because he's the only one that can fucking play it, dude. You and Irv, dude. Me and AK can't. It's illegal in our states.
Why don't you move to better states? Shit.
Bro. Dude, I live in Nevada where sports gambling it was the very first state where gambling is legal, but it's actually like illegal. Like nothing is legal here, dude. We don't get FanDuel, we don't get DraftKings, we don't get nothing, dude. Like no Prize Picks. Nevada sucks, bro. There is legalized prostitution though. If you're into that.
At least we got that going for us.
Not in Vegas though. You gotta go I don't know, somewhere the way the fuck out there. Nye County. You see that shit on if you watch Live PD, they're always in Nye County.
There we go.
You gotta go where Lamar Odom was at.
That's where he was at, dude. I'm pretty sure. Nye County.
I'm pretty sure he was.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Make sure to follow Irving on Twitter /the X at Sorvin Irving TSP. Follow myself at Jordan Rules TSP. Follow the podcast at Taproom_sports. Follow us on Instagram at Taproom Sports Podcast. Make sure to go to our YouTube, like, subscribe, our Twitch, like, subscribe, get notified when we go live. With that being said, let's get to the window tomorrow. Let's get some motherfucking winners, fellas. Let's get some winners. Football season is upon us. The baseball betting season is crazy. Hey, by the way, Kyle Bradish, Cy Young, it's alive and well, baby.
There we go.
If I hit that, I'll give someone $100. If they, I'll make some kind of contest on Twitter. I'll give out $100 if I hit that bet. Anyways, we out of here. Let's get this money. Let's be out. Later.